most heated matchups to take center stage.
Ryan Tuchurio, and the opening pitch is swung on to the gap in left center. Kreidler on the move. That's over his head and skips off the wall. So a first pitch swing from Jackson Chourio. Has the highest on base percentage in the National League at .420. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Turang's.
He just raved about the player that Turang is. And that's a foul ball. Still 0-2.
Get him over to third, if not drive him in.
And missed it in the start of the year. One-two pitch. The center in the sunshine. Room for Kreidler. Catch is made. Chourio tags. So he advances down to third. So Turang flies out. And Contreras. .95 in the corner, 1-1. Sweeper out in front. And now 1-2. Good off-speed pitch there. Came back with a curveball, and Cody Clemens out of room. Left side off the glove of Lee. Chourio scores. Contreras takes a turn, hangs on. At first base, it's an RBI single. Now, Bowers has bounced around multiple teams, but he has really. 1-1. The Miz in this series. Two struck him out at 95. A fastball. Fastballs. And that was ripped, and that was a fastball. So Mitchell with a single to right. Contreras holds at second. Recently back on it. You know, something to be said for that. That just you get a new venue, a new team, new organization.
You kind of wipe.
Ryan about to throw his 23rd pitch. 2-2. At first. Just got a piece of that sweeper. Again, the 2-2 to Vaughn. Poked out to short, and that will hang up for Brooks Lee to make the catch.
The last few years with injuries, but he's a strike thrower. He can really spin it.
As Martin grounds out. Outside on Brooks Lee. And both Jeffers and Caratini now 0-2 on a cutter. And that is the pitch that in 2019 to left center, shallow. Mitchell in the sunshine fights the sun and makes the play. Notes from Audra coming up next inning. The game. And he's combined that. Molly, it's not
a better hitter. Now he's trying to add that combination of contact and power. Just missed that ball.
Major league pop-up, Hamilton.
And they will go from there. Trevor Larnach has been out the last 3. Was able to do full baseball activities today, and he is available off the bench. And Taj Bradley threw a 20-pitch bullpen session today. Shelton.
1-1 to Sal Frelick. Left field line, and James Outman with the play. Makes that grab in fair territory.
He's considered. We'll see how he feels tomorrow after that little bullpen session. Player already had been in there. And whatever information I could gather, I would go ahead and take it to the player and try to figure out the next step.
Him with the Red Sox in the past, showing bunt, pulls it back. It's havoc if he reaches first base, and it's 0-2.
A bunt is involved. You know, they just really are not afraid to find ways to. And normally I'm not a huge fan of bunting for a hit with 2 outs, but if you could.
Target center. And that's the pitch we have seen left-handed batters offer at. At the plate low, and no challenge from Jeffers.
Knowing that strike zone.
3-2 is popped up. Brooks Lee goes from sun to shade and squeezes it, and Ryan with a one-man crow. That Josh reached 700 career runs batted in. He is 4 homers shy of 200. major league home runs over his lengthy career. Slow curveball 1-2. April. His curveball was his strikeout pitch. Of his 4 strikeout. And there it is. And adds to it. And stolen bases. A good take on a cutter for ball 1. 4 fly balls for Kershaw so far this season.
And I'm not sure exactly. Like Justin said, though, I'm not overly.
Up the first base line and right at Bowers. And there are 2. As I mentioned, James Outman had a big day in his birthday.
Absolutely.
Will get fouled down the left field line. Churio over, no play. Morty, for your birthday, take the night off.
Hey.
Yep. Clemens strikes out. And so far, Cole bases. Perhaps here on Sunday after a Twins win over Milwaukee. And now that time for ball 1. Remarkable what he did Saturday in Cleveland, Molly, and that was what, 6 days.
We're all just kind of thinking, man, this could turn out to be really bad. There you go. But thanks.
Swing in the first inning. Fly ball to center, but deep enough to advance. No balls and 2 strikes. He just said it felt weird, like he was put terrain. And Joe is filling up the strike zone. 48 pitches inside, and Jeffers did not challenge his 14 foul balls. And there is strike 3. So,
ooh.
Younger brother of now Red Sox first baseman Wilson Contreras. Started, stopped. Frustration there from Joe. Some passion.
Goes to 0-2 to 3-2 here to Contreras.
Down to a knee on that cut. 7th pitch coming up. And there's strike 3 looking. So Ryan joining us live as promised is Zebbe.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you.
Throw a bullpen there and get ready to go yesterday. Tough news to hear for sure. You know, going into spring, wanted to compete and, you know, earn a spot there. Wasn't able to there, but big goal on the mound this year has been trying to attack hitters. You know, we worked on a splitter a little bit in spring and wasn't able to get that. So right at the end of spring, in spring, and wasn't able to get that. So right at the end of spring.
Circle change, or where are you at right now with that grip, or you want to keep that quiet?
Attack that Marlins lineup knowing how aggressive they are early in the count.
He told me a little bit right.
Here on Sunday in the series finale. And now 0-2.
Do you guys know what?
Let's do that on Tuesday.
Dating myself a little bit, going back to those days.
It's Coleman
tomorrow for me. I try and give myself a day, you know, after the start to kind of just decompress and kind of go over everything from the previous start and then get back to it the next day.
Hey, Zeb, how does something like that happen to that kind of guy who is anything but grouchy? Jake Bowers with a leadoff single in between Kershaw and his teeth, so he couldn't catch that particular day, and Juan Nieves threw the plate.
But I couldn't have known, or I didn't remember that Billy Schroeder was.
Mitchell 1-for-1 here tonight. This guy can fly, plays a really good center. He's a first round.
Good pitch.
How come
that splitter?
Runner goes, and the pitch, swing and a miss, and a bobble from Jeffers, and stolen.
4 stolen base games in a row. But you know, Joe Ryan.
0-2 to Vaughn.
Yesterday, I think there's only 4 American League teams over 500.
In the hole, it's short. Lee stops it, pops to his feet. Long throw. Clemens kept his foot on the bag. Another great batter in the game. As Ryan tries a backdoor breaking ball for ball one. We've seen shallow center field. Kreidler in, Lee out. It'll be Lee with a stretch and the catch.
He is our blue moon bright spot. A couple of days ago, I noticed that Austin was having a pretty lengthy conversation with Byron, like they have been for Buck. And he said the biggest takeaway was that Buxton's assuring to hear because he's not a power guy. That's his approach normally. And if Buxton doesn't have to rely on power and just focuses and trusts his hands, he said, I must be on the right track.
And I love it when hitters talk to each other. You know, you got a guy like Byron, he's seen a lot in his 10 years in the big. He got in trouble trying to get here and be consistent, was trying to add more power to his game. That's just not what he does.
Hands, what's working here? Where should my head be? But just be an athlete. What works for me?
When they go into tailspins, they forget about that athleticism.
Out to right center and Freeland. To begin play here tonight, Ryan Jeffers popped out to short, and now to the mound. Jeffers tracked that sweeper well, 2-2. Towards the hole left side, picked by Rengifo, a spin and the throw pulls. Bowers off the bag and Jeffers. His last home run was more than a month ago, April. For Frelick, he did swing and popped it up into left center. Mitchell, Churio in. It's Mitchell grabbing it, and the Twins' first year in Milwaukee. First pitch ready, laces one to right, but Martin there to bring that head.
And how he's been productive. When he transitioned to the outfield last, confidence.
Single that brought in Churio. Is there room for Royce? No. Three and two, back-to-back 3-2 counts to Hamilton. Missed inside, and Jeffers will challenge. So Jeffers gave it. Hamilton stays, and the pitch is swing and a miss. He has been swinging early again.
Injury.
And Milwaukee signed him to a long-term extent or more. But Ryan strikes him out on 3 pitches. Not run at all during the Churio bat. Takes off here, throw to second. The tag from Lee got him. Hamilton sliding head first, and the throw. Third base runner Jeffers is thrown out this season.
Step
into left center, and Mitchell under it. From Tommy John surgery. And he eventually.
Tommy John required procedure now somewhere along the. You know, you guys.
Miguel Sano had it, and Clemens got hit on a curveball down and inside. Twins have their second base
in May, and I was ready next spring training. Get down.
Center and Mitchell for out number 2. Crow, he's listening. Stays. 0-1 on Kreidler. Struck out swinging in the. He was seeing more time in center. To left center, over leaping Hamilton, and the Twins have their first hit. Clemens will go first to third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Kreidler takes off, and Contreras throws to second base, and out is Kreidler as Clemens stayed at. The Chorizo stayed home. The Italians off. The Milwaukee 6th against Joe Ryan. Slice to left, deep but playable for Outman. And the catch is made for out number 1.
Clemens missed the sign and wasn't ready to go on the release to second base.
Now Lewis with a diving stop. He throws him out. Or that could give Joe another inning here. The 7th inning could come into play. Pitch count now, Molly to 87.
At bat by Hamilton. Hopefully that doesn't happen here. He's got
on 17 straight games. Strike three right down the middle. Seven.
It's a guy who's been around, though.
Line to right field. Leadoff single, James Outman. First time the Twins have.
Ultimate teammate. A lot of guys would be PO'd about the lack of playing time.
Runner stays. 0-2.
Well, so far.
0-2 fouled back. It hasn't been overwhelming velocity with.
Very active, too. Makes me.
Outman, big jump and a base hit into right center. Outman, a late slide. Now picks up the ball. Will still make third. So the Twins have runners at the corners. Brooks Lee, 0 for 2 here tonight. And down a strike. Just thinking more about
On that target of second base. But I really think mechanically, Corey, that if you break and you time your glance right with that ball, baseball. One of the most important things as a base runner, know where the ball is at all times.
Chop to short. 6-4-3. Milwaukee turns 2. Outman scores to tie the. And now Ryan Jeffers. Looked like he went around. He did. Jeffers. Tap to third down the line. Here comes Rengifo. Gloves on the run. Throws out Jeffers to end the inning. So Ashby comes in. The double play.
Situations as of late. He hasn't backed down. I give him credit.
Grounded back over the mound near Morris. It's Lee barehanding. Throws. And 0 for 3 tonight. He's put. Change up for a strike. Mid-game, late, what have you. And that's the role that the rookie finds himself. 3-2, 97. Big jump, Churio. He does take off. Beg your pardon, that was the second. Takes off, 3-2 pitch. We'll do it again. Runner goes, 3-2 pitch, and a base hit into right center. Churio to third. Throw comes back into second base, and here come 3 tonight. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Cutter. Runs well at first base. Takes off. The pitch in the dirt. No chance for Jeffers. To short. Lee will backhand. Throw to third, and Churio's out. And his spike was right in line of where Royce's foot was. At third base, but more with base runner stealing second base. And a mid
Considered because umpires are watching for it a little more closely.
Trouble out to right center, and that'll find the wall. Terang will round and score. Bowers to second base, and Milwaukee takes a 3-2 lead from the left side. Oh, 2 to Perkins. Keyshaw looks Contreras to third, and there's out number 1. Still threatening. Foul back.
Great jump over there.
To right, sinking near the line. That's a foul ball. Ooh. In the air to left center, shallow. Outman in. Catch is made. Runners hold. Throw is cut by Lewis. And strike 1 on Frelick. Line to left field. Outman coming in. He'll make the catch. Ejection. There's 100 from Uribe. Check swing and broken bat and down for a base hit into left field. Tying run is on. Way outside, ball 1. Let's keep an eye 2-3. Built tonight. Runner stays. And Jeffers tracking a sinker at 99 for strike 1. It's off Uribe so far. Broken bat. And a foul ball.
Both getting chances to save games.
Outside. Way outside, and Contreras. He stays. 3-2 is high, ball 4.
thought he was going to come up with the
Double play ball to the right side, to second, on to first, inning over.